Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. I got the aqua tuner built once I finally made enough steel, and then I deconstructed all the temporary refining situation I had going on over here. Since the last game, the polluted water vent has become active again, which is fantastic. This will be running for the next 92 cycles. Because of that, I can start supplying polluted water to the oxygen maker from here rather than from down here. And then once this pipe is emptied, I'll use this pipe again to get cool, or not cool water, but clean water out of the cool steam vent. I've got a lot of carbon dioxide in here, and I think what I'd like to get some slicksters down here so that they can consume carbon dioxide and make some extra oil. There's a slickster right here, but I'm afraid to get this one because if I go in this way, I think it might drown before I can get to it. So there are 4 of them over here, and I do have some plastic to make traps. Slicksters can't be wrangled by normal methods. You have to use a trap or just get the eggs. So what I'm going to do is I will cut a path. Let's see. What would be the easiest way to go through? Trying to cut through as little abyssalite as I need to. I guess I could come down. I could come down maybe right here. Yeah, let's do that. That way I won't have to cut through too much of it. Now the other concern is slicksters need a pretty good amount of temperature. Livable range is 35°C. How hot is it here? Ugh. Yeah, see, that's where I'm going to have trouble. I'm not going to be able to keep it hot enough. At least not yet. So, yeah. I think I'm going to have to hold off on that, but I'm going to try to leave this area untouched so that we can, hopefully these guys will be able to reproduce and keep themselves alive until I can build up enough heat in this room to be able to maintain some slicksters. In the meantime, I do have my carbon skimmer up here. I wonder if I need anything more than that. Probably not. I think that'll be fine. I mean, we're going to be wearing Atmos suits in here, so it doesn't really matter what the atmosphere is here. I just want to avoid having pressures get extremely high up here in the main base. They're already getting close to 2,000 grams. Okay, we can get a vol or a drecklet. I don't want any more dupes right now. I don't need any drecklets. I've got plenty of drecklets, and I have eggs as well. In fact, these guys are cramped. I need to get the eggs out of there. I should be auto-sweeping eggs, drecklet eggs. I'll have to set that up. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna reject everything right now. But yeah, I think I'll need to set up some automation to pick up eggs from this area and get them over here. In the meantime, let's put a dispenser right there. This one was to pick up liquefiables. I don't think I need that anymore. I'll get rid of that. And then I'll just set this to accept drecklet eggs. And whenever we get one, I'll put it in here. There we go. Drecklet eggs. So we'll pick those up. Let's see, remove, and then I can set... Yeah, in fact, I don't even want to incubate any Drecklet eggs. I will want to incubate Drecko eggs. I got 12 reed fiber, so I can still make 6 more Atmo suits. So that should last me for the rest of the game, I think. And I can always get more if I need them. I gotta set this to sweep only, otherwise they'll just continually pick it up and put it in there. Okay. Alright, so back to our industrial area. So what I'm missing still here is I need to get some coolant for the refineries, and for that I want to use petroleum. I also need to do all the plumbing for the aqua tuner and for my cooling loop. So let's get started with that. So I'm going to build a liquid reservoir, which I think I can put... Yeah, I'll put it right here, and this is where I'll put in the coolant that I want. And this little reservoir will just help even out the temperature of the cooling line as it runs through. And let's start doing the plumbing. So we're going to use granite. And we'll have it come out. It can come over here. Let's see. I won't be able to cool the steam engine over here. This could be a bit of an issue here. Let's figure out how I'm going to run these pipes. This is part of the cooling loop for cooling down the oil. Where the glass is going to be. So I could run the cooling loop over this way, and then down here, and then here through the floor, and then down again. Yeah, and just run around like that, and then back up. But having this thing right in the middle is a little awkward, because I need the same cooling loop to cool this the steam engine that I'm going to have over here. I could use another bridge. Or I could put some bridges here. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna cut out some of the ceiling here. Okay, and I'm using granite because it has a good thermal conductivity. Okay, so let's put our tank back. We gotta pick up all this garbage. All right. Yeah, so I'll put the return line through here. It'll go in there. And then we come out into a bridge. Like that, and that way if we don't need to cool it, it'll bypass. Alright, and then from there, I'm going to go back up. And then I can come up this way. Alright, and then this will be the main cooling loop. We can come through here to cool the plastic. No, let's just keep going through the floor. We'll go through the floor. We'll cool this stuff over here. And then there. And then we gotta get up there. Let's put a couple more bridges. There. Okay. So that's our cooling loop. And if there's any machine that needs extra cooling, then we can expand the loop with some radiant pipes or do something like that. And actually, to help facilitate that, I think I'm going to feed the petroleum. Let's feed the petroleum like this instead. And that way, if I need to cool, to cool the polymer presses, I'll be able to run a pipe here along the bottom where the water sits. In fact, let's just do that. Let's just do that proactively. We'll put in a little bit of radiant pipe. Let's see. We'll just put in a little bit of radiant pipe there. There, and that'll cool the liquid that collects here, and that'll keep those machines nice and chill. Okay, how's that looking? I think that's complete. Alright, so now we just gotta load it with some polluted water, which I happen to have access to. Yeah, and the line's right here, so that's super convenient, actually. I can just bridge it onto there. Now, although that's not going to allow me to collect any water in the tank, right? So I think what I need to do first is just put a few thousand kilos in the tank without letting any drain out. And here it comes. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. It might be picking up a little bit of clean water there too. I hope that won't be a problem. All right. I wonder if I can sweep up this bit of water there. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, yeah, that's not ideal, but you know what? I'll put a fluid filter on there so I can filter it out once the loop starts running. I'll just filter out the clean water. There's only 29 kilograms in there. Okay. All right. So let's turn that off. And let's deconstruct the bridge. And then I want a liquid filter. Okay, and the regular water, I'll just like come right out onto the floor. I'll clean it up later. It's not a problem. There, we'll fuel it with heavy wire. Okay, so we want polluted water coming out of the filter side. Okay, no more water. And then we'll just mop that up. And let's just wait, and I just want to see if... Okay, what happened? Oh, I don't want that turned on yet. Let's disable that. That's just going to start getting really hot. Jeez. Yeah, I don't want my water to boil before I get everything set up. I just want to make sure that there's going to be enough fluid in here to fill the line. I think I've got enough. Yeah, it should be plenty, but let's just watch it here for a minute and make sure. Okay, yeah, so there's about 900 kilograms of fluid left in there. So, cooling line is ready. All right, so now I can get rid of that. I'm going to remove the liquid filter. Okay. And then we'll just send that straight across. And then we can delete the extra pipe. Okay. Now I need to check something here. Let's see. If I put a steam turbine there, and I'll make that a 1 priority because I don't want them to actually build it. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's put it right here. Okay, if that's there, can I put a temperature sensor right on top of it? No, I can't. Okay. So I'm going to have to put my temperature sensor right here. There. And that's going to control the aqua tuner. Okay, so when the temperature this is not ideal, is it? This should go across here. That way it'll cool this one. I need to move this down by 1 tile. Yeah. That way all 3 steam engines will get some cooling. Okay, good. So now I can start filling this up. And I'd like to just fill this with clean water. And right here, I have a supply of clean water, and it's already pretty hot. And I see that as a good thing, because that means I'm going to get... Sometimes deconstruct doesn't work from this view on the bridges for some reason. That means we'll need less steam to, or we'll need less heat to get the steam going. I could just feed it into there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bridge it on though, so it'll be easy for me to know from where I should disconnect it. Okay. Need a bridge there. And then I'm gonna turn that pump on. And I should be able to, even though the vent is right there, I think it'll allow me to at least get a second row tile started, so that we can get it free of gases. Alright. This polluted water vent is gonna serve us well. Okay. We'll get some hot water in there. We're almost ready to get this started. The other thing I need to do is put in a natural gas generator. And I think, well, let's see here. Natural gas generator makes CO2 and polluted water. So if I put it down here, in fact, I could put it right below. Actually, it'd be better if I put it closer to here so I can get connect to that power spine more easily. And then I can just drop the polluted water right below. And I don't remember which tile the polluted water comes out of. I think it's one of these two. I think it's that one. But I'll put in 2 mesh tiles just to be safe. Alright, and then for ventilation, that's real easy. Just put a high pressure vent there. We are going to delete that high pressure vent. That's no longer required. And let's get rid of that extra ventilation pipe as well. I hope I have enough water in here. That's 12 tiles. That's 15 tiles. Okay, I think I might not quite get my second row of tiles out of this tank here. We'll see what we get, and then I might have to get some pitcher pumps involved. Okay, and then let's, oh man. Yeah, you know what, let's use, I don't want to dig through the abyssalite because that's like having free insulated tile. We'll just dig through that part, and then I'll put a heavy watt joint plate right there. We're going to need a wire bridge. Yeah, we'll put a wire bridge right there. Then we'll run that like so. And then I also want to attach it to a smart battery. There. And that way we'll be able to control how it runs. Okay. So we're going to send green if we are above on our cooling line, let's say 20°C. We're at 8 degrees right now, so it's actually cooling pretty well already. We can enable that. Let's look at our gas overlay. Yep. I think we're not going to get quite enough water. Okay. So let's get some pitcher pumps. Okay. So I'll set this to 90. I'll set it higher. I'll set it to 70 on the low side so that this runs before the coal does. Actually, we'll take the coal down to 50. All right, and I think we can start making petroleum. I just need to... Why is this pump not powered? Oh, okay. I never connected it. I don't think I want to connect it to this, though. want to draw too much power from the SPOM. What have I got on this circuit? 810. This one's got 730. Okay. Yeah, and it seems appropriate that the it seems appropriate that the petroleum refinery powers its own oil pump. Did I connect that? Okay, I've got automation wire on a switch. I should automate with the liquid reservoir. Oh, and my plastic presses need ventilation as well. They're going to go to that same, I'll send those to that same high pressure gas vent. Okay, and here comes the oil. Now we just need the operator. Let me see if I got the light in the right place. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the light is helping him. I mean, you can see that he's standing, well, visually he's standing there, but like with the rock crusher, for example, the operator looks like he's standing there, but he's actually standing here as far as the actual location goes. That's why you need the light on this side. For the refinery, I'm not quite sure. Okay, and we're getting some natural gas. Looking good. Okay, pitcher pumps. We need water. And the reason I'm using water instead of mixing two different fluids is because I ran into trouble in another game where, for whatever reason, well, I remember the reason. I didn't have enough steam engines initially, and it was getting too hot in the steam chamber here. And it got so hot that the little bits of dirt left behind by the polluted water, they turned into sand, and then the sand entombed some of the pipes, which just led to further overheating, and it was a mess. So now I'm just going to put pure water in here so I don't get any contaminants in there. I might be too cautious in that regard, but okay, looks like it's going through that tile there. I'll just leave both of those vents anyway. Does this need to be cooled? I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, so now that CO2 I was worried about, it's probably going to start building up even more. And I've got this here so that the CO2 drains out of my main base, but maybe it would be better for me to completely seal this up. And, you know, I've got that carbon skimmer there. I can put another carbon skimmer over here. And that way I can keep the pressures more or less isolated from one another. Okay, so now that I have petroleum, I can load the coolant loops on my refineries. Okay, yeah, it's going to take a while. So, let's look at how we do that. Should be pretty easy, actually. can bridge on there. And we can bridge on there. Now, petroleum is good to use for the refinery coolant because it has a high evaporation point of 500 degrees. It'll get pretty hot, and we just want to make sure that it doesn't try to flash into a gas while it's inside the pipe or inside the machine. Okay, so these will each hold 800 kilograms. And then I've got a little bit of extra there. Okay, and then I have this pipe sitting there with petroleum in it. I'm not quite sure what I can do about that. I guess I could just deconstruct it and mop it up. Or I can just leave it there. Yeah, you know what, let's try to do this cleanly. There, that should drain the excess. Okay, and we're done with this. Okay. Alright, so we can seal that up. And we can put in our steam engines. Alright, now let's delete this. Pick up all the debris. Right, we'll turn that back on. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Oh, there's just that little bit there. Oh well, I'm not quite sure how to get rid of that. I guess we'll just leave it. Okay, and then we put in the steam engines, and I think we're pretty much done. I've already got the plumbing set up. 2. What is in my way here? Liquid ports cannot... Oh, I gotta get rid of that. Yeah, we can get rid of... We can get rid of this piping. Alright, I think we're pretty much ready to go. So, what do we have the polymer presses set for? Max capacity of 5,000. Why are these turned off? I think I need a NOT gate. Sends a green signal when full. Oh yeah, I need a NOT gate. Okay. Okay. We're making plastic. We're making natural gas power. We're making petroleum. Let's check our temperatures here. 10 degrees. Polymer press is getting warmer, but looks pretty stable. We could push temp shift plates there too, if we need to. Okay, and this is not picking up the plastic. I wonder why. I'm expecting this to pick up the plastic and put it in the bin. I wonder if I need to I wonder if I need to put that on automation too. I mean, I don't think so. Maybe it's just not in a good place. I don't know. All right. Oh, that's the only place I can put it. Oh, there it goes. But it's not getting that bit behind it. Alright. Well, I think it'll work if given enough time. I don't think it necessarily picks stuff up immediately. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. Okay. So let's start making some steel. All right, we want to do eggshell to lime. We want to do fossil to lime. What are we storing here? Okay, yeah, I'm storing fossil right there. I might regret having these kilns down here instead of up here. I've got some refined carbon, but let's go ahead and queue up some more. How much refined iron do I have? Not very much. Okay, so let's have this one making some iron. We'll queue up 99 of those. And here I'll queue up 99 steel. And let's see what we get. Alright, so here's what I was talking about. This dupe is standing here, out of range of the motion sensor, but it's still turning the light on. And that's because the animation is here, but he's actually standing right there. It's a little confusing. Okay, and I want to fix automation on my petroleum thingamajig. So let's do that. I'm going to remove those two wires. And I'm going to put an AND gate. Alright, and this sends a green signal when it's low and a red signal when it's high. Okay, so I think that serves my purposes. The problem is now I don't have a way to get my signal over there. Crud. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this. There. Alright, so I'll put the low threshold on here to, let's say 25%. So that way when the tank drops down below, let's see, it holds 5 tons. So when it drops to below 25% of 5 tons, then it'll turn on the refinery. If my switch is on. That's the purpose of the AND gate. So this way I can completely override it with my switch. Okay. Alright. Making steel. Love it. And we're going to need a lot of it. Sandstone. Yeah, pick that up. You can leave that there. I want to keep this place nice and clean. So to do that, I should have a few auto sweepers, right? Or a few bins. So I got room for 4 bins here. Well, first of all, let's see how much area I can cover with a single auto sweeper. Yeah, I could feed both of these. I could feed both of these machines, as well as serve the bins below. I think. Let me make sure I can still put a bin under there. Yeah. And then I'll put a couple bins over here as well. Okay, so here we could put metal ore. So we'll put copper, we'll put iron, and then we'll put refined iron and refined copper. And then if I use this one for steel exclusively, we can, let's see. Oh, that's manufactured material. We'll put the steel in that bin. And then we can also put the lime. Where does lime show up? Consumable ore. Alright, so we'll put the lime in one. We'll put the refined carbon in the other. And if I put it right here, I think I'll be able to take care of the output from this machine too. Yeah, nice. Oh, the question is this going to get lime all the way to the machine? That's too bad. Okay, I'm going to have to move it over one tile. Alright, and we're starting to get a little steam in here. Okay, I'm going to want that to be here instead. Oh, and actually I can move this up. I can move this up higher, so it's not in the way. Let's put our fossil in there instead of over here. That should be insulated pipe. All right. Let's reset these before I generate any more heat. My cooling loop is running through there. That needs to be insulated pipe. Okay, so I'm going to have to deconstruct that steam turbine so I can get in there. I'm glad I'm catching this now and not after it's full of steam. whole section needs to be insulated. It really shouldn't be running through there at all, to be honest. That's less than optimal. Hopefully we can reach all that. And I'm making insulated pipe out of sandstone. Maybe that's not the best either. I think igneous rock is better, no? I don't know if they can get to that one. All right. All right, great. So let's do this again. Go 99. 99. Awesome. Ooh, should we start making some glass? Let's start making some glass. Now, I don't think we need a lot of glass. Let's see. Solar panels take 200 each. I might need, I don't know, 30 or 40. No, not even that much. I don't know. Let's say 30. So that's, what, 6 tons? All right, so 6,000 divided by 25 kilograms per cycle. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to need 240 cycles on the glass machine. So we might as well just queue it up now. Actually, this one could definitely be automated as well. Except I have nowhere to put my auto sweeper. Right there could work. Yeah, so let's just take out a couple of tiles here. I guess I'll need to take out 3 tiles. Put the auto sweeper there. It can put the sand in there. Although I think it needs an operator as well. Yeah, so. But anyway, we'll automate it as much as we can. Oh, I think there's ice down here that's melting. Okay, how's our temperature in there? 92.5. Nice. I'm curious to see how my little cooling system here is going to do. It's 15 degrees. No power. I might need more generators. Okay, there's some glass. It's cooling down rapidly. The oil is staying fairly stable. 24 degrees. Okay, this might work. We'll see. If it starts to get too hot, I can always slow this down. Let's see. Crude oil vaporizes at 400 degrees. Okay. Now, yeah, so as long as it doesn't go over 400, it'll cool down eventually. And it'll be fine. How hot are we in there? 19.5. Alright, so the aqua tuner should be turning on fairly soon. Don't I have 5,000 plastic yet? Alright, not yet. I definitely need more power, though. Okay, that looks okay. There goes the aqua tuner. Yeah, I do need more power. So, should I put more coal generators? I guess that's my only other option, really. At least until I get a volcano or something. Or maybe I can throw in... Maybe I could throw in a petroleum generator. What do those make? 2 kilowatts. That would be awfully nice. (2,000 grams per second). That makes... Okay. And how much do these use? 833 times 2, that's about 1,600. This can make 5. So I think I have enough refining capacity to power a petroleum generator as well. But I don't have enough space. I could put it here. Alright. Yeah, let's put it here. I'm not even gonna ask what that what is this thing? Oh. Okay. Let's put a battery and automation wire. And I suppose we'll need some plumbing as well. I'll draw the plumbing out of here. That will split the output between the polymer presses and the generator. Yeah, 2,000 watts is great. I mean, that's more... That's almost as much as all 4 of those coal generators. And then this is going to drop some polluted water too, so I'll just put mesh tiles all below there. And I think we'll still consider the natural gas to be the priority, since that's a byproduct. But yeah, I mean, these two are going to kind of support each other. As I make more petroleum, I'll make more natural gas. Yeah, so I'll set this one to 9060, let's say. So the natural gas will fire up first, and then if that's not enough, then petroleum will kick in. And if that's not enough, then the coal generators will turn on. And hopefully that'll give us enough power to keep this whole operation running at full speed. And then, of course, we have the steam generators, which will eventually work, but not all the time. Okay. Yeah. That's great. This might make me run through petroleum faster than I like. But I do have the oil wells and stuff, so there's always more petroleum available as long as I have water. Speaking of that, is that in refinement? Where's the oil well? I've never used an oil well before. Not in power. Stations? It's not refinement. Plumbing. Power. Utilities. There we go. Requirements water. Affects crude oil. So you don't get polluted water back, huh? Oh, okay. Water can't be recovered. Okay. Well, I've got oil wells. I've got water sources, so infinite water sources. Plus, I have this whole ocean of water up here that I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with. Wonder what she was up to. Yeah, so I think this will be sustainable. All right, let's put a carbon skimmer down here just to keep things under control. Yeah, crud. Our temperatures. Yeah, it's still pretty cold down here, so. And I've got a little bit of polluted water here. That needs to go into the input of the sieve. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a pipe here. And I'll just let that pipe fill up. That'll give me a little bit of water, but not a ton. So I'll steal a little bit of water from my cooling loop. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it. There, and then I'll feed that in. And that should be enough to keep this running. Wonderful. Okay, let's put an Atmos sensor on that. We don't want it to go too crazy. I'll put in an AND gate as well. I think it's probably not really necessary, but put in a gas element sensor as well as the Atmos sensor, just to make sure that we only run when there's CO2. It's looking good. Making tons of power now. And this is freezing. That's because of all this water melting. Alright, so I'm going to mop up all the water. And I need to get all the ice out of here. Okay. So let's put in... Yeah, I'll put in some mesh tiles there. Some storage bins. And we'll put the ice in there, and then if and when... I don't know if it melts when it's in the storage container. I'm assuming that it probably has to. Let's see. So I'll set these to not accept anything liquefiable. And I'll set these to only accept things that are liquefiable. And sweep only. Alright, and then we'll sweep all this up. Because the air in here is, or the carbon dioxide in here is not that cold. It's, I think it was the cold water from the melted polluted ice that was causing the issue. I wonder how hot this water is. That water is 40 degrees. So the other thing I could do is I could put the mesh tiles here. And put insulated tiles there. And that way this nice warm polluted water will sit on the floor and keep these pipes warm. Let's see if that works. Yeah, what's the temperature on that stuff? Polluted water, minus 12. How is that getting so damn cold? Minus 10. Yeah, it must be because of the ice. Alright, so I'll have to wait till I get all this ice and everything picked up here. Oh, and where's this water coming from? Do I have ice in here? Oh, what a mess. I think I did have ice in there. And I must have ice in here too. Yep. So let's get all the ice out of there. And get it all put in here. And then it'll melt and go in here. I don't really care if clean water gets in here too. It won't cause any problems. If clean water goes into the sieve, then the sieve will just pass it through. It won't damage it. I'm getting an awful lot of water in here, that's for sure. Yep. And it comes out nice and warm, which will melt everything in there pretty quick, I think. Okay, how's our water now? Alright, well it's probably still, yeah, it's still quite cold. Yeah, so let's run this when it's above 1,000. I'll have to put more water in there. So I'll just wait until all the ice is picked up and it gets a little warmer down here, and then I'll put some more water in those machines and get it fired up. Let's see how our oil's doing. It's 50 degrees. I wonder if a temp shift plate would help. How much glass have I got in there? Well, I have over 1 kilo now. Let's put in a temp shift plate. I don't know. No. I don't know if that's really going to help anything, honestly. I mean, I already have a radiant pipe in direct contact with the liquid, so... Like I said, as long as it doesn't get really, really hot, then we're fine. Okay, well, it's all looking pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Let's mop this up one more time. We got plastic, we got steel, we got glass. So I think we can start building our monument. Our first big achievement. But I've been at this for a long time, so we'll get into that in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching. See y'all soon.